Howdy doodle, everybody. Hopefully your day is good. Keep seeing butterflies, and it's fitting for what's coming in for me. I'm not gonna say anything. I got new digs coming, new me, new life. It's gonna be good, but I'm not saying a fucking word right now because I have a lot of karmic energy, and nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up, motherfuckers. Anyway, I am going to do a mindful message, but this is not it. I'm just putting out a PSA because I grew up here and I've been dealing with my job. This is the second psychopath in the office. The first one went around telling my entire neighborhood how they were going to stab me to death and watch me bleed out. All because I was performing better at work. Okay? And I tried to tell work not once, not twice, several times that this lady was saying some fucking shit. She was pushing limits. They didn't listen to me at all. Not until another man at the office heard her say how she was gonna follow me home and do some bad shit. Then they did something. They fired her. So, hoping that this time they would learn, because the true story is where I come from, people get shot up all the time for stupid ass shit. I can't even tell you how many jobs with disgruntled employees just walking, shooting people. Fucking Denny's of all places it happened, Applebee's. It's mostly, unfortunately, food places are them all, but you know, it happens all the fucking time. And I'm not scared of this bitch. I would fight her in a second. The problem is she's knife and gun happy, and she's the kind that creeps up on you while you're talking to someone and stabs you without a fair fight or shoots you in the back of the fucking head. Some grimy shit. People who stalk your fucking life looking for an opportunity to just move you out of the fucking way because they know, and I know, they couldn't fucking knuckle up and stand on their feet by the end of it. They puff out their chest, and on top of it, this person is mentally, like literally, clinically, mentally unbalanced, unhinged. There was no fucking reason for that much animosity, for don't talk to us like that, it's rude. She acted like I said I was gonna fucking kill her kid or something crazy, which I would never. But you know what I mean? And it's on camera with me in my workspace and her coming out, getting told to leave. She finally does leave. She comes back 3 fucking separate times of her own volition or whatever that word is. Can't remember with my brain injury. She took it upon herself. She was looking for a fight. I don't give a fuck if you're looking for a fight. Don't do it at the office. And nobody at their job should be put in a situation with a fucking psychopath and have 2 days go by before nothing has been said to this girl. Not one thing. They don't have audio on the camera, so they can't go by what we say. So I said, my only fucking problem is, I don't care what was said. I can handle screaming. If you yell at me from across the room, we'll probably be fine the next fucking day. It's New York. This is how we talk to each other. The problem is, when you step in my personal space like you want to fucking fight me, I come from real PTSD. Ain't no fucking fake shit that this girl goes on about how she was abused when she is the abuser. She has a long history of violence. I researched her for all of 5 minutes. She's neglectful and violent and mentally unstable, and brags about how much guns she has. So you tell me, would you like to go to work with that fucking kind of crazy, knowing that you could fight them but they would never fight fair, and they're just gonna wait for an opportunity to fucking do something like she did today? I waited. It's the end of the day. We need carts moving, so we get done at 5. She had a full cart done sitting next to her. I was waiting for a cart for 40 minutes. We get out at 5. It is now 4:21, and I still don't have a fucking cart, and I have like 3 carts left. There was a finished cart that she's just holding so that she can get out at 4:45, and I'm stuck until, what, 5:30, because she just feels like being a fucking bitch like that, and nobody checks her. So I pop off at the mouth. Holding carts is uncalled for. Something needs to be said to her. Not like you guys do anything about it. You don't even take my fucking safety seriously. It's not about me being scared. I could fight that girl in a second with my eyes closed, but she will shoot me in the face without me seeing it. I don't fuck with those people. They need to be locked up in a fucking mental institution. I'm not talking shit. Like, it is not society's problem to have to work with these fucking people because our job are too scared of them themselves. Why else have they not fucking broached a very serious fucking problem? This is the third altercation where she got in someone's fucking face. The third time, and she's never been written up or reprimanded. She has no consequences. Remember that time I told you I turned her into the boss because she was we get a 30-minute break for lunch. You can lump your 15 and do a 45 if you want. But every payday, she would disappear for an hour and 40 minutes to 2 hours, 5 weeks in a row. I turned her into the boss. You know what the boss did? He sent her home for the rest of the day because she was having mental issues. No, she got caught and she knew she was in trouble. She had nothing to fucking say, so she leaned on her mental health. Yes, is she batshit crazy? Yeah, but she's the manipulative kind. She would be fully conscious making a decision to end someone's life, and she'd go into fucking court, and because she cries and knows how to get the pills she needs and has a long fucking history of mental illness, she's going to get the insanity plea when she is 100% capable of knowing right from wrong. She's a vindictive, in my opinion, murderous person. And my bosses are like, oh, she seems fine today. Right. What are you going to tell my family on the day that she doesn't feel fine and she comes in and shoots me in the back of the head because she just doesn't like what I'm fucking wearing or what I said? Because she's that kind of fucking crazy. She has the mental capacity of a 2-year-old. I don't give a fuck what she says. I just want her written up and documented so that when it does get physical, because this fucking job doesn't do anything to protect anyone, next time that bitch steps in my bubble, like, clearly she's this much in my face. I can't swing or do anything without losing my job or getting sued. So I have this person constantly in my fucking face with no consequences. She's gonna get in my face again, and guess what's gonna happen? I'm gonna fight and I'm gonna go to jail because she's a fucking insane person who knows right from wrong and knows how to play the fucking system because she's a pill addict. And us innocent people wind up fucking dead. True fucking story. I don't play. This is fucking Syracuse. My bosses don't understand because they're Canadian. No boss in the history of ever or a business ever actually thought someone was gonna come in and do some fucked up shit. But guess what? I've been here all my life. I am how deep and fucking batshit crazy all my life. Don't you think I know how to fucking spot someone who is dangerous? I have survived in the fucking hood this long because I know who to fucking avoid. But I can't avoid these people at my job, especially when you have less than 10 employees. It's a small building. I can't get away from this bitch. She is mentally unhinged. And they don't give a fuck. There's a difference between speaking up and promoting mental illness and these people who clearly abuse it for violence and get no passes because everybody's afraid to approach the mental illness problem. Yeah, bitch is crazy. The criminal kind. Stop coddling these fucking people and fire them, write them up, hold them accountable for their fucking actions so they know not to be a psychopath. The world, you create these psychopaths by coddling them and playing into the bullshit. They wait for this bitch to walk away and basically admit that they know she's full of shit. So why are you taking it? And who's gonna pay for it in the end? Me. Either bail money or dead. So I'm just putting it out there. There's a psycho at work. Suspect number one.